Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. It's Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022. It's the first time this is happening. It's never going to happen again, ladies and gentlemen. February 2nd month, 22nd day, 22nd year. So, 2/22, 22. Welcome. So interesting stuff. Yeah, it's never going to happen again in our lifetime. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a great day out there, folks. A little rainy today, but a little fun. It's supposed to be maybe some snow this week, but hey, who knows? Welcome, everybody. It's great that you guys are tuning in every day, Monday through Friday. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, or give us a call. Today is Call-In Tuesday. So if you want to ask anything, talk about anything, talk about some of the topics we're going to talk about today, it's your chance to give us a call at 847-769-8609. Also, you can book the show, The Tony Ocean Show, at 847-769-8609. So welcome Tuesday, everybody. I like that. Two for two. February 22nd, 2022. It's a great day. I hope you guys are having a great one, too. I want to thank our guest yesterday, the great Tina Perry. Great lady, and CEO of justlisten.org. Also, we had Chris Farley's brother on, Tom Farley, who's going to be a guest speaker. Tom is an actor and a comedian in his own right as well. And it's going to be at the Riverdale Club there in Makwana, whatever, Wisconsin, tomorrow. I'm sorry, on Thursday. So it was a great cause for everything they talked about, and drug addiction and depression and alcoholism and any kind of addiction that people had. It was, go back and watch the show yesterday. It was great, Tina. We're going to have Tina on again talking about her personal experience later on in the month or so. So thank you guys for watching there. Hey, guys, don't forget, every show is dedicated to the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, the teachers, the farmers, the policemen, the firemen, and all the people like you. So thank you so much, everybody. It's going to be a great day. Now, don't forget, check our sponsors, folks. Airtight Windows. That's right. Airtight Windows, siding and specialist, family owned for the last 30 years. For honesty and quality, do it right with Airtight. Give Lou a call at 708-788-5000 and tell him Tony O sent you. Also, folks, let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars, those hand-rolled cigars delivered right to your home. You can ask for the Tony Ocean cigar or any other cigars that you like. Call Javier at 727-366-7536. And let's not forget our good buddies, some Trico hair experts out of Rosemont, Illinois. I'm going to see them tomorrow, actually. Anthony and Carmela, they're out of Rosemont, recreating great hair days for men, women, kids, whatever you do, folks. Forget the sprays, forget the comb overs, forget the hats. Call them. Trico Hair Experts, 773-999-7888. Tell them Tony O sent you. You can also follow us on Twitter. Try to get some more Twitter followers, folks. So get on that. And also subscribe to the YouTube channel for Tony Ocean or Ocean's Pit. So go ahead. And guys, if you can right now, all the people that are watching right now, please push the button and share it. Let everybody know today is Call-In Tuesday. So we're going to have a lot of fun. So let's start the show, everybody.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And now, your host, Mr. Tony Ocean.
February 22nd, 2022. It sounds great how that sounds. Joanne, how you doing? Ricky Stokes, Dakota from California, LA. What's up, my brother? Hope you're feeling well. Susan Jambroni. Hi, Susan. Hope you're doing well. Happy belated birthday to your son, Michael, up in heaven. I hope you're doing well, honey. Hope to see you Thursday at Rivers. Let me tell you what we got going on this week. Ronnie B, how you doing? Tony Toto, good afternoon. All right, what we got this week? Tomorrow is Thursday. We'll be at River Cafe with Jerry Jams coming back from Arizona. That's a 7 o'clock hit. Jimmy Marchese puts an incredible meal out, and that's going to be tomorrow's show. I'm excited about that. And don't forget, folks, also Friday we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. And, folks, Saturday night, if you're out about, have no plans. Ocean's Rat Pack is hitting Offside Sports Bar and Grill in Woodstock, Illinois. Only 3 tables left. 3 tables. All the money goes to charity. Offsides. Bill Saratella is Frank Sinatra. Elliot Wimbush is Sammy. Yours truly is Dean. Jerry Jams. That's this Saturday. Offsides Bar and Grill in Woodstock, Illinois. 8 o'clock showtime. It's going to be a lot of fun, folks. And don't forget Sunday. Now, Sunday the 27th, we're returning to Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy for Sinatra Sunday. It's our first show there in the new year of 2022. So we're excited. Hello, Cleveland. Hello, Yorkville, Ohio. Hello, Albert from Ron Onesti organization. Albert, I'm wearing my new Imagine shirt, which I bought at the Hard Rock Hotel in Mexico. I bought the T-shirt at the Hard Rock in Mexico. We just got back. Felicia, como está? Everybody's good. Peter Prado, hope you're doing good with that trumpet, Peter. Sounding good, buddy. Gotta run. Catch you later. Prayers for you and your mother-in-law. Thank you very much, Carol. I will see you Sunday. And congratulations on your hot chocolate bomb selling out over there at Ozzy's in Melrose Park. I hope you guys are doing well, man. Erica, always a pleasure, my dear. Luann from Cancun. What's up, my baby? Yeah, we just got back from Mexico, folks. And let me tell you something. I went with my good buddy Dave Antonelli from Patriot Funding Incorporated and our executive producer, April. It was a great, we had a great time, man. We left on Sunday, came back on Saturday, stayed till Sunday. I had a great time with my good friends. We met people from Quebec, Canada, Ohio, Oklahoma, I mean, just Boston, I mean, Indiana, people right next to us were from Antioch, so it's amazing the people that you bump into, and the booze was fantastic, even though I think the booze was a little watered down, only because if this was in Chicago and we were drinking like we were drinking, we'd be out cold, and we made it the whole day. Drinking at the pool with that sun, and Laura had a great time. The problem I had with the food wasn't that great, folks. I'm sorry. The breakfast was okay. Lunch was burgers. When you go into that little thing, and the steak was horrible, and the Italian food, they didn't even have sausage and peppers. Thank God I got to go out and meet my good buddy Al Biancalana and Andy Hawk at La Dolce Vita downtown Puerto Vallarta. And we had a nice Italian dinner there and a lot of fun. It was great. Thank you, Al Biancalana, for that, and Andy as well. So that was a lot of fun doing that. And then the last day that we ate there, we had Asian food, and that was fantastic. I ate too much of it, actually. So, and another thing, guys, if you're just tuning in for the first time, remember when you said you can't leave the country? Ooh, you're going to need that vaccination card or they won't let you back into the United States. I'm going to tell you something, folks, that's bullshit. Bullshit. Here's another thing. When we made our reservation and made for the Mexico trip, they said that 2 days prior to your leaving Mexico, you have to get a COVID test. Now they changed it to 1 day, 24 hours prior. Me and Laura went in. It took about 10 minutes, both negative, thank God. But coming back to customs, everything was fast. I figured someone's going to ask for a vaccination card. Well, nobody asked. Nobody asked. My friend coming in from Canada, nobody asked. So where is this urgency to get the jab? Get the jab or you can't travel. That's bullshit, folks, because we came from Mexico. All 4 of us never asked for the vaccination card. So that just goes to show you the bullshit that they're doing here. Thank you so much, Ronnie B. Hope you're doing well. Elizabeth, I hope you're doing well, too. Happy Thursday. We love Tony Ocean Show in Palm Springs. Thank you, honey. Elizabeth. Hope to see you and Ricky this Thursday up at River Cafe. That'd be nice to see my buddy. Good. Did you ever meet Frank Sinatra Jr.? Amy, yes, I have. At the Arcada Theater. A great gentleman, great entertainer. Amy, I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Alan and Lena from Miami. I hope you guys are doing well. Chris Minardi, and a great Chicagoland entertainer. Make sure you go check out my buddy Chris. Fantastic. Great guy. We're going to have him on. I got to get a special with the anniversary of the Beach Boys we're going to talk about the Beach Boys. So we might have to get Chris back on sometime in March, get him up here. Just think if you ask, you punch youth and no alcohol. Yeah, there you go. My wife says you're right. It's bullshit, right, Felicia? It's bullshit. Even Rosa knows. Lillian, I hope you're doing well, my dear friend. Hope you're feeling better. Patrick, what's up, my brother? Yeah, so we're just talking about Mexico. No vaccinations cards needed coming back into the United States. 4 of us. Not one was asked. Another couple we knew coming from back to Canada, never asked. So where was Brandon with get your vaccination and Dr. Fauci, or you won't be able to travel? That's a bunch of crap, folks. Just from the horse's mouth, it's true. Anyway, also, thank you guys for tuning in today. We really do appreciate it. Also, let's have a couple quick announcements real quick. Our good, of course, my mom, Mama D, still in the hospital, doing better. We want to thank for all the prayers and everything. She's doing better. Let's hope she comes home today or tomorrow. But Mama D, of course, after she turned 80 years old, right before we went away, she went into the hospital for some stomach problems. But it seems like she's doing better. So let's just hope, and thank you for the continuing prayers and calls and emails and texts for Mama D. She really appreciates it. And me and Laura appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. So, and actually today is also Happy National Caregiver Day. And I have to just say one of the best caregivers is our sister, my sister Natalie, my sister-in-law, who quit her job in 2020 to take care of Mom. They live together in the house with us here at our home in Elk Grove. And she watches my mother-in-law D 24 hours a day. So kudos to Natalie, best caregiver. She's incredible because her whole life is her family, her mom, her cousin, the kids, and everybody. That's her whole life. And giving that 100%, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year, which probably most caregivers are like that. But you've got to feel in much better hands with Natalie as a caregiver, taking care of our mother D. So thanks, God, for that. That's because you guys were drinking Corona. That's exactly. I don't drink beer, but good point there, Danny. How you doing? All right, let me tell you, Beetle Fest is requiring vaccine admission in New York. Well, you know what, Albert? I talked to Nick Sahajas, the piano man. They were just in New York, and there was vaccination cards everywhere, every restaurant, everywhere they went, they had to have the vaccination card. I don't see that in Chicago, folks. Sorry, I don't see it. I've never been asked anywhere I've been. So who knows what's going on with that? And so that's it. All right, let me tell you what we got coming up, folks. We got some good stuff, folks. Like I said, we're going to be on the road. And that's right, my buddy Greg Reaney is talking about our show called The Windy City Boys. It's going to happen Friday, March 11th. We're flying in on the 10th, March 11th at the Venice Community Center, folks. It's going to be a great show, 7 o'clock hit. Me and my good buddy Greg Reaney doing retro songs of the 50s, 60s, 70s, Motown, Rod Stewart, Tom Jones, Frankie Valli, all your favorite, Rod Stewart, Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, all great songs. And me and Greg are going to do it. It's going to be great. Now, for tickets for this great show, folks, you got to go to thewindycityboys.com right there on the screen, thewindycityboys.com. Come out to Florida Friday, March 11th. Special appearance by the great Chuck Britton. You guys remember, old school guys, remember great Chuck Britton, great super jock from WLS, WCFL. Well, now he's in Florida. He will be joining us there as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. And before the show, I'm bringing Greg Reaney on. We'll talk about the venue. We'll talk about the gig coming up maybe like 2 weeks before. Maybe next week we'll bring Greg on and we'll get some ticket sales going there as well. Bernie DeMeo, our great guy, my publicist, has got a great letter that he put out to all the press. So hopefully that will go out soon and help us out too as well. We got Greg Reaney calling in right now. It is Call In Tuesday. Ocean's Pit. Greg, how you doing, Pally?
I don't know. I'm a little warm. The AC isn't blowing good enough because it's like 86.
So it's 86 in Florida. Greg Reaney on the line all the way from Florida. And you know what? Now that we got Greg on the line talking about our show, Friday, March 11th, Venice Community Center, the Windy City Boys come into Florida for our second time. Now, this will be the first time we're going as the Windy City Boys. And the first time we're going to be at the Venice Community Center Friday, March 11th. Now, we went to Marco Island last year, knocked them out over there, so we're excited about that. Greg, something I was going to ask you besides the Florida, how's it going? This is some of the thing that was on my list here that someone just sent me. They said, Tom, 900 people a day, listeners, and Greg, 900 people a day are moving to Florida every day, which means by the time we're retired, Florida will be full. Everybody's going to Florida. So
There's still a lot of property that's virgin property that hasn't been built yet, but they're flocking in by the droves, and I just hope they leave their cockamamie politics with back at home.
yeah, well, you're right about that, Greg. With everybody moving out to Florida, remember it was like Wisconsin, or it was like Huntley, it was like all those places that, oh, it was so great. And then when everybody moved there, it was like, it used to be the vacation spot, right? Now everybody's going out there. How you doing, buddy?
Everything is good. Listen, I got some excitement going on. As you mentioned, the wonderful, legendary super jock, Chuck Britton, is very much on board. He's been running our commercials and also talking about it on the side because he's excited. He may be doing your show, him and I and you. He's said so far, we just got to set up the logistics for the call so we can get him on the screen. He is phenomenal. He's just like you remember him. And the other thing, too, that's very exciting that I want to announce today, for those that cannot make it, and we prefer that you do because you got to come out and support live entertainment,
Sure.
like Tony always says.
Yes, sir.
But a feature that I'm working on that is very probable for those that cannot make it, you may be able to purchase a stream of the show anywhere in the world and enjoy it from your sofa.
Now let me just tell you guys, if you couldn't hear Greg talking on the phone, now we're going to Windy City Boys Friday, March 11th. WindyCityBoys.com for tickets. Venice, Florida. Now, some people say Venice, Florida. We might not be able to make it, but we'd still love to see the show. So Greg just announced we're working on something where you can see it live stream from your sofa, folks. You can watch us both in action. And Greg is working on that. Greg, that's fantastic. That's exciting news, my brother.
You go to WindyCityBoys.com, and there's 4 ticket things to purchase, for depending on where you want to sit at the show. And then the 4th one is the live stream. So you can have a bunch of people over in Chicago and get it on the widescreen, and it'd be like you're there watching us from the front row. So
okay, so this is it, folks. We just announced it. So if you go to the WindyCityBoys.com right now, stop what you're doing. Go to WindyCityBoys.com. If you haven't purchased a ticket to the show, you can still see the Windy City Boys live stream anywhere in the world, wherever you are, man. Arizona, Portland, Idaho, Ohio, Canada, Japan, the Filipinos, Ukraine, Poland. Hey, let's pray to our friends in Ukraine, man. God bless what's going on. It's pretty scary over there, and I just hope everything gets good, taken care of over there. Anyway, Greg, that's great news, buddy. And let me know when you want to get you and the Super Jock on the show as soon as possible so we can get that and spread out this news. And now we'll put it again on our Facebook page. I'll let people know now that they can get live stream. That's an incredible idea, by the way. Great job on that, Greg.
We've done our show together, Tony and I, and you get the music that you all love, that you always get from Tony and myself. But us together, think of Dean and Jerry, because we're going to have the mortar in between, and it's going to be a fun, crazy, epic night. And we got Tim Goodman, our music director, and the band, and it's going to be great. So
it's going to be good, folks. Well, I got good. Yeah, I can't wait. My good buddy Greg Greeny online. Greg, thanks for calling, my good buddy, and we will talk after the show, my brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Greeny live from Florida calling in about our show, March 11th, Windy City Boys, VeniceBeach.com for tickets. Venice Beach, Florida, folks, at the Venice Community Center. And we just got the big news. If you can't make it live, you can get it on live stream, folks. Go to the website, go to the website, thewindycityboys.com, and find out more information. Any given away, you should do a contest, CD or two. Yeah, Marianne, we'd like to do that. Give some giveaways, which we were doing in the beginning of the year of the show. We're going to start doing it again starting in April in the spring with a whole new uplift to try to get more listeners and viewers in, folks. All right, so let's talk for another quick sponsor, folks. We got a lot to talk about today that since I had a guest on yesterday, we don't get time to talk about certain topics and stuff that you send in. Anyway, Deutsch Power Center, Great Lakes, servicing the construction and diesel industry here in Chicago for the last 100 years. Call Sal at 224-276-6550. That's Deutsch Power Center. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, folks. And it's good, man. Everything is good. Now, let me tell you what we got coming on also. Besides Florida, folks, if you can't make it to Florida, how about coming to Arizona on March 18th and 19th? Oceans Rat Pack, Chicago West Fest. It's going to be Chicago food, Chicago music. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hosted by former Chicago Super Bowl champ Jim McMahon of the Chicago Bears. That's the 18th. Go for tickets, ChicagoWestFest.com, and check us out in Chandler, Arizona. Then on the April 26th, we'll be going down to the Casa Loma Ballroom. Ocean's Rat Pack and Everett Dean, our good buddy Everett. He does an incredible Elvis and his own show that he does. And he's going to be joining us on the 26th of April at the Casa Loma Ballroom. We should get Greg Green here in Chicago. Yes, got to get Greg Green here in Chicago. I'm hoping that we can get him into one of the festivals. Also, folks, our 30th anniversary party, that's going to happen May 29th, Sunday at the Displays Theater, produced by Ron Onesti and Nick, the Piano Man, Sahajas, special guest Sunday, Displays Theater. Tickets will be going on sale soon. We'll be talking about that. And also, folks, the main event band is going to finally hit back to Natchez, Mississippi. And hopefully Greg can make that one as well. It's going to be June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. June 3rd, 4th, and 5th, Natchez, Mississippi, along with Tony Toto, Danny Ramonde, Rhino Ryan. We're going to have Daryl Armenstad and, of course, Regina Karma. That's going to happen on June 6th, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, Natchez, Mississippi, the Mongolian Bluff Casino. I'm excited. We go there every year. Kevin Preston, the CEO, is a very good friend of mine from Chicago. I'm Chicago now. He lives in Ohio, but he's born and raised in Chicago on the South Side. So that's a lot of good stuff. All right, let's talk about some stories here, folks, that we don't get to talk about, that we didn't get a chance to talk about. Oh, other things coming up. March 3rd, Zaza's, Lake Barrington. March 5th, back at Tavern on the Point in Edison Park. All right, guys, we're quiet now. Quiet. All right, hold it. All right, go. Come on. We are live. Thank you. All right. All right. Sorry, folks. March 5th will be at Tavern on the Point in Edison Park. And then March 9th will be at Avastar restaurant in Lombard. It's a brand new spot. We got a bunch of good stuff coming up. Also be back at Positano's, Oak Brook. We're going to be there on Wednesday, the 16th of March. A lot of dates, a lot of stuff coming up. I hope you guys are doing well here and I hope you're having fun here. Yes, that's good. Albert, again, Patrick, how you doing? Alessandro, come stai, mi amico? I hope you're doing well. All right, let's get to the stories. We got some stuff going on already about That Suspicious. We haven't bought That Suspicious in a while, and so we're bringing it back now. A 13-year-old girl was framed, actually, in Florida on an Instagram post. They actually retained her in the cell in the prison for 11 days. 11 days. She's 13 years old. She was being framed by some students. And of course, she was found, of course, that she was being framed and set up But imagine this is a 13-year-old kid. A 13-year-old kid that's got to go through this stuff. That's suspicious because I understand social media and the shit that's going down on social media and how you can frame or you can make somebody look bad. This is a 13-year-old girl. What the hell is going on with this crazy fucking world? It's crazy. It really is. And the minute you decide to do what you really want to do, it's a different kind of life. And I love that quote because the minute you decide to put your own, what you want to do with your own life, it's all different. A lot of people out there are struggling to get by or try to figure out what they want to do with their lives. But once you find that path, once you find that road, you're blessed, man. It's a whole different life. And hopefully you are out there finding what you are finding because that's very, very important. Sometimes another thing we'll talk about, which I think everybody in life has met somebody that's influenced them. Now, I'm going to tell you somebody that influenced me. I'm talking about teachers. Now, I had great teachers in high school and grade school. I just was a bad student. I was not good in school. Okay. I was decent in history, lousy at gym because I didn't want to go. I'm lousy at sports. But there was one class that it really changed my life. And a gentleman whose name was a teacher, music teacher, choir. His name was Mr. Geis. Now, Mr. Geis was the kind of guy that had that operatic, every time he talked to you. And, he had that stiff kind of personality. He knew that something was in me and gave me my shot, and it was behind me. Did we get a little extra privileges? Yes, because we were varsity singers. I was a varsity singer as a freshman in high school. Technically, you don't become a varsity singer until you're a senior. So Mr. Geis, even though he had some problem, we used to give him shit every day. Me and my buddy Carl Michelson, which I haven't seen Carl since high school, and Mike Palmer, we used to give him shit. We put loads in his cigarettes because you see him. He used to go out and smoke, and you hear we put those loads in the cigarettes, and the cigarettes would explode. Carl Maurice, I know it was you. It was like Colonel Klink from Hogan's Heroes. And he had a coffee cup, and we knew that it had to be booze in that cup because it looked like he was always gone. But I loved him, and he was fantastic. It was good. It was a lot of fun. So I was excited, and he helped me graduate, and he got me into musicals and stuff like that. But he was one of the guys that watched my back. So there is somebody in life that you meet, and he was a music teacher. He was Mr. Geis, and he lived in Worth, Illinois. So I don't know whatever happened to him after I graduated in '81, but he would change my life. And then, I have to say another guitar player that I met here, my Uncle Ron, hooked me up in music when I was a kid. We're not close now, but he hooked me up with a guy named Jim Irwin, and that was my very first band at the age of 16 years old. And that changed my whole life. And then one band to another, and that became Tony Ocean as a full-time entertainer. So if you're lucky to find people in your life, or even like Ron Onesti, when I met Ron, and Jack Cerrone, and Jimmy Cerrone, and Phil Vaughn, and Tony Shark LaBarbera, people that helped my career, and moved Rob Wilson, Tony Melchiotti. There was guys, Nick Sahajas, everybody in my band, just incredible. Ryan O'Ryan, Jerry Jams, people that I've worked with, and our family, Dave Antonelli. You're lucky, man. I'm blessed to have these kind of people in my circle. So that isn't true. If you're lucky to find someone who influenced you, then you're very lucky people, and that's important. 42 years ago today, Miracle on Ice. You know that Miracle on Ice, the United States beat the Soviet Union in hockey, and boy, what a miracle it was. Because, the United States were down, underdogs. Never thought it would happen. It was one of the biggest things in sports history 42 years ago today, Miracle on Ice. So very cool. All right, so let's go. How about, folks, if you're Burger King guys out there, I don't know if you are. I haven't eaten Burger King in a while. If I do, I like that Impossible Burger, which is not a real burger. It's like veggie burger, but it's actually very good. Anyway, they're taking the Whopper off the discount menu. So if you're Burger King guys out there, there you go. Joe Nashka, when you get mad at the dogs, remember pins and needles. Yes, I do remember. The coach is in the house. How you doing, guys? Welcome to Ocean's Pit. Now we're working on some social media people. If there's anybody out there, we're trying to boost the views with Ocean's Pit. There's a couple of social media experts that we're talking to get more viewers and get a bigger outlet. And if you know of anybody personally, private message me because we're looking at 2 or 3 different candidates right now. And there's a lot of people that have a lot to give. So we're trying to find the best one that would best fit for Ocean's Pit. So it's going to be cool. Tomorrow, our guest will be Michael Byrne. He's going to talk about Chicago Mafia. And mafia not only in Chicago, but the history of the mafia. On his post, if you go to Michael Byrne's post, he posts different articles and stuff that happened through the years of the organized crime. And we'll talk about finding out what the influence of people, why people are so crazy in love with the mafia and stuff. And so we'll talk to Michael Byrne tomorrow as our guest here. All right, let's get to some stuff we got here, folks. I'm excited about this. This is good. I know you guys are all big food guys out there, so we came up with a couple one here. Well, who's got the best wings in the suburbs or the city of Chicago? All right, we get that? No more 2 for $6. That's terrible news. All right, Craig, there you go. There you go. I don't know if, Craig, if you're watching from the show Taco Tuesday, I'm ready for Taco Tuesday, Dave. By the way, Dave Antonelli, thank you. You and April, we had an incredible time in Mexico. And I was telling people that there is no vaccination card needed when you're coming back into the United States. This is the hypocrites that our president is telling us, you can't leave unless you have a vaccination. You can't travel. That's bullshit, folks, because 4 of us were never asked for vaccination cards ever when we were leaving Mexico, coming to the United States. And my buddy, again, in Canada, was coming back in the United States, never asked for a vaccination card. That's suspicious. Anyway, best wings, Melissa. How you doing, my good friend Melissa? Hi from My Party Princess, of course, in Schaumburg. Timeouts on Lake Street next to Caputo's. Johnny Coco's. Now, you, of course, Fred Hopper. Well, yeah, Johnny Coco's got all great food, not just wings, the beef and the pizzas and all that. Johnny Coco's is fantastic. You got to check it out. That was bullshit, Dave Antonelli. No vax cards needed. No vax cards needed. No jab needed. Because we're living proof. All 4 of us never asked for a vaccination card. Hooters are my favorite because I don't like breading and they're naked. Moretti's. Okay, you guys got, and it's funny because all the places that you're naming, I would think they have the best wings. But some of these places, folks, I've never even heard of. Top 10 in Chicago. Basically, these are mostly in the Chicago area, and they're not the suburbs. They're in Chicago. Let's see. Yeah, Chicago Wing Authority on Grand Avenue, they're saying is great. Chicago Wings Around the World on 75th Street, they say they're the best. How about this place called Crisps on Broadway? Say they have the best wings. Let's see. Brainwell and Michigan Avenue, best wings. I don't know that. Buffalo Joe's on Harlem Avenue, Buffalo Joe's. I didn't even know that was there. Best wings. Halal, Hallal Wings on Kedzie. If you guys eaten any of these places, please let me know. How about Output on Grand Avenue, Output Wings on Grand Avenue. Wingman on Tellum Avenue. How about that? And Wings and Rings on Halsted. Now, these are the 10 best, they're saying. Also, Papa Ray's Wings on Pulaski. So these were the top 10 in the city of Chicago. I've never ate at any of these. All the places that you guys mentioned, Fred Harper's, Johnny Coco's, of course, Moretti's, Bulldogs. I mean, a lot of those people have some great, great wings. Bar Louie has some great wings. Cousins got some great wings. A Lake Street Pub. Yeah, they got some great wings. There you go. Timeout. There you go. Best wings. Timeouts. Great wings. I don't know. I don't care for their wings, but hey, everybody's got their favorite. But that's the best thing about Chicago. You can get some great food and find some great stuff. These were just the ones that were listed here in the city of Chicago. And don't forget that tomorrow we'll be at River Cafe tomorrow in I got a brand new band, something special that I'm doing. Besides my regular band and the Rat Pack and the Dream Police and all that stuff, I got another little thing that we're doing. We're doing a little special show, and we'll be announcing that coming up in a few weeks. But just to get some back into my rock and roll roots, as you would say. But Hooters used to be good on wings. I don't know. I've not been to Hooters in many years, so I couldn't tell you that. All right, let's get some more stories here. Domino's and Pizza Hut, according to Business Insider, are telling people to go to curbside service or show up because they can't get enough drivers. They can't get enough drivers. Chicago has the best food, period. Living here in Florida now I know that better than ever. Yeah, well, that's true, I'm sure. I mean, I went to Wisconsin's got some good food, but not pizza. Florida, I'm sorry, the pizza sucked. I haven't tasted the pizza in Arizona, so I don't know. But I know my buddy Richie out in Arizona's got the beefs and the hot dogs, Chicago style. So that's kind of cool. I think they're opening a Portillo's in Arizona, so that's going to be good. I'll see the General, my good friend. I love Amish chicken at KFC. Speaking of KFC, Albert, did you know that KFC is going to start selling just the skins? Hear about this? KFC is releasing just the skins on the chicken. So you'll be able to, you can buy your chicken, but you can also buy the skins. I never knew that. But Domino's and Pizza Hut are asking people to come in, or if you're buying that pizza kind of stuff, because they can't get drivers. And I'm sure that's happening at much of different establishments. Here in SB Food Sucks. Yeah, Santa Barbara, I'm sure but I'm sure you guys got something good you like there, folks. But if you're from Chicago originally and you move out to these other places, of course it's not going to be the same. Who knows, man? All right. I am confident, ladies and gentlemen, I am confident that the last words that I'm going to ever say is, are you fucking kidding me? That's going to be the last words I ever say before I go. I'm confident of that. 99% sure that's the words that are going to be coming out of my mouth. We have 3 Portillos down here in South Florida, Tampa, and Orlando. There you go. All right. So there is Portillos out in Florida, too. All right, what else we got here, folks? Listen to this. Now, you know the newer, younger generation. It's a whole different world compared to when we were kids. I'd like to take some of the younger generation now, maybe put them in 1985 and see how the younger generation would handle 1985. Now, I graduated in 1981, so it was only 4 years after I graduated high school. But asking people now who might have kids right now, how you doing, Christine? Welcome to Ocean Spit. How would they survive in 1985? I don't know. Putting a younger generation out there makes you wonder how to survive in 85, since everything is different now. But 85 was growing up in high school, I never, when I was 21, I was okay. I didn't start getting happy with myself till I was close to 30. But my younger days, I was a loner by myself. I didn't do too much, you know what I mean? I played in rock bands and stuff, which was cool. But until I hit my mid 20s, early 30s, that's when I started feeling confident a little bit about myself. But when you throw the newer generation into 1985, how does that work? So I'm asking people who are tuning in right now, who what would you think if you were born right now in 1985? What would it be like if there was the generation, if we can move back to 1985? I don't know. Definitely different world. Started a CTA in 1985, retirement 2 years ago. Well, Patrick, congratulations on your retirement. Can you picture going back to 1985? I can. It was a much better world back then. It was a much better world. People weren't catered to. It was a whole different world. Man, it's raining like hell. I guess we're lucky it's not snowing. Well, Albert, yeah, rain, snow. But like I said many times on the show, It is February, folks, in Chicago, and you're going to get rain, and you're going to get snow, and you're going to get cold. And the people, I keep asking this to the same people, if you don't like it, pack up and leave. Go to Florida. The kids today will never survive in the CTA. Well, that's a tough job, I'm sure. I'm sure it's tougher getting on those buses. I'm sure it's not easy. Love the 70s and 80s. Me too. Love the 70s and 80s. But that was just a question of the day. Can the younger generation survive in 1985? I don't know if they could. Hey, guys, I went to a paint store to get thinner. It did not work. Thank you, Jacqueline, for sending that in. Funny joke of the day. All right, here we go, folks. Listen to this. According to Fox News, and you know how much we love Fox, a woman with 96 prior convictions was again caught stealing in Target, according to the New York Post. I'm sorry. She's from New York. This is on Fox News. She's been caught, or she has 96 different arrests. She was caught again. Her name is Michelle McKelly, 42 years old. And you know what she said when she was getting arrested? She said, I'm a professional booster, which means she's a thief. She got caught 96 times she's been arrested. And she's still out on the streets. 96 times this woman, Michelle McKelly, 42 years old, from New York City. As she was being arrested, she said, I'm a professional booster, which means not the lousy shot that everybody was forced to take that nobody needed, because the vax card, like again, was not asked when we were coming in from from Mexico. They never asked for a vaccination card. So it's not that kind of booster. It's a professional booster where this woman actually steals for a living. She's probably not that good if she got caught 96 times. Kathy, how you doing? Wouldn't trade my birthplace here, the Midwest of Florida. No way. There you go. Patrick, isn't that unbelievable? Hi, Tony. How you doing, Mary? Welcome to Ocean's Pit. Catch and release, Roseanne Zaccaro Caputo. Catch and release. You're absolutely right. Slap on the wrist? No. 96 times this woman has been arrested. Good lawyer, or who knows? How about this, folks? Some more crazy parents. This is according to CBS. This is a married couple from Vermont. Decided to go skiing. Couldn't get anybody to watch the kids, so they go to the ski resort. They leave the kids in the car while these two bastards, these two people that are so-called parents, leave their kids in the car while they go skiing. Yeah, don't worry about it. The kids will be fine. We're going to go skiing. Married couple, parents from Vermont. Kathy, isn't that crazy or what? Mary, Mama D's doing much better. She's still in the hospital. They're still doing tests. But thank you, every guy. I mentioned early in the show, and thank you guys so much for asking about Mama D. Let's hope she comes home in the next day or two. But she is getting better. But thank you for asking. Yeah, do you believe these parents? These parents, Vermont, leave their kids in the car because they're going to go skiing. Just pathetic. All right, here's another thing, folks. The most overword used, put it this way, the most overwords used in the last 3 years. We made a list. 2 female potatoes are standing on the corner. Which one is the hooker? The one that's labeled Idaho. Okay, Lillian, thank you for that joke. Our good friend Lillian sent that in, and I hope you're feeling better. You got it, Albert. You're the best, my brother. All right, so let me tell you, folks, the most popular words used in the last 3 years. Fuck, connection, mandate, mask, Amazon, amazing, whatever, COVID-19, booster, shot, social media, I don't know, and the biggest one, let's go, Brandon. So those are the most popular words used in the last 3 years. There's probably some more on there that we don't know about. But thank you for that list. Ryan sending that list all the way from Hillside, sending me the list of some of these most popular words used in the last 3 years. There's a couple more, but Brandon, I love that one. Let's go, Brandon. That's one of my favorites. Sick of them all, aren't you, Kathy? 7 shots, Dave Antonelli. There you go. 7. Some countries got 7 shots. 7 shots. Whatever. You like that one, Kathy? Yes, Kathy, of course. The better half to Mr. Greg Reaney. Which Greg Reaney just came on. If you're just joining us, folks, you know we're going to be in Florida Friday, March 11th. The Windy City Boys live at the Venice Community Center. We just had Greg on for Call-In Tuesday, and he made the announcement. Now, if you go, Dr. Fauci, asshole. Yeah, that's another good one. That's another good one, Mary. Yes. But Venice Community Center, Friday, March 11th, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Greg Reaney. Now, if you can't make it to Venice and you still want to see the show, go to the website, thewendycityboys.com, to get tickets. And there's a bunch of multiple choices. You can see the show live stream from your couch anywhere in the world. So if you can't join us at the Venice Community Center on Friday, March 11th, with the Windy City Boys with Greg Reaney, go to there, thewindycityboys.com, and you can get live stream tickets to see the show live from your couch anywhere in the world. That's good. Melissa, what about FJB? That's a popular. Oh, yeah. Fuck JB is another good popular one. That's right, Melissa. Thank you. I like that. I hope you're doing well, my dear friend. All right. So, yeah. Boy, how about this? According to Fox News, since last year, I received 8 vaccinations. What, Albert? You got shot up 8 times? Holy shit. Okay, well, that's wow. I had 8 shots too, but that was in Mexico. Wasn't here in the United States. Well, I hope you're feeling better there, Albert. I hope you're doing good, buddy. Albert, you like my Imagine t-shirt? John Lennon, Hard Rock, Imagine. I bought that. Of course, we both love John Lennon. All right, guys, here's again another story, according to Fox News, another story. Are you ready for this one, folks? Jamie Landon, at the age of 47 years old, arrested 3 times in one day. Google this, folks. You cannot believe this story. Fox News, this guy, Jamie Layton, from Los Angeles, California, was arrested 3 times in one day. The first one, at 3 a.m., cops were giving him a hard time, chasing him for jaywalking to give him a ticket. There's jaywalking tickets in Los Angeles, folks. You can get arrested. Cop was chasing this guy because he was jaywalking to give him a ticket. Now, that was the first arrest at 3 o'clock in the morning. The second arrest was in Glendale, California, for trespassing. They arrested him again, so he's arrested twice. Then later on that evening at 7 p.m., he was arrested for a break-in. So here's a guy that's arrested 3 times, twice let go the first time for jaywalking. Okay, rightfully so. The second time for trespassing, and the third time for breaking and entering. That's the one they kept him in. But he got arrested 3 times. That's a cool t-shirt. Cool on you. Thank you. Keep John alive. You got it, Albert. 3 times he's been arrested in the one day. You got an old age vaccination? What's an old age vaccination? I didn't know they had one of those. Yeah, Albert, you're not old. You're still young. All the energy you got, brother. All right, so isn't that crazy? Another thing the New York Post said that Omicron actually killed more than Delta virus in the United States. I thought it would be the other way around, but this is according to the New York Post. Kentucky Fried Chicken, folks, is we just mentioned, Kentucky Fried Chicken now is selling just the skins on chicken. So you can get that. If you like the skins, well, you know. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Have you heard the nominees? Dolly Parton and Eminem. No disrespect to Dolly Parton and no disrespect to Eminem. Don't care for Eminem. I think that whole story of him is a bunch of bullshit. So don't care for him. But I do love Dolly. But Dolly Parton and Eminem has contributed nothing to rock and roll music. Nothing whatsoever. And Dolly Parton is put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Albert, what do you think of that? Patrick, what do you think of that? And Eminem. Now, does that mean that the Rolling Stones can be put into the Rap Hall of Fame? Does that mean that Kiss can be put in the Country Hall of Fame? No, that would never happen. But our Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was so bullshit. It's the worst because a bunch of idiots, young kids that have no clue about rock and roll music. There's so many bands that are still not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So Dolly Parton in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Eminem. Patrick, isn't that crazy? Albert, what do you think of that? All the musicians out there, you believe that these guys are going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Again, we're saying, pray for Ukraine. They're saying a lot of people are going into Poland. They're scared. Let's hope this war does not happen. Hope Russia does not go in there and do this to Ukraine. I hope we can do something to stop it. I don't know what our joke president can, but that needs to. I'm praying for Ukraine, man. I really am. And I'm also saying, guys, right now, what you're doing, support truck drivers. Whether they're union, whether they're Teamsters, whether they're not, truck drivers. We need to support our truck drivers. Those truck drivers are bringing us everything we have. Our cigars, our food, our thing. Anytime we order something, it comes from a truck driver. Support the truck drivers. Okay, Albert says, after 65, 2 shingles, 1 ammonia, 1 flu, 3 COVID. Okay, equals 8. Did you get a flu shot? That would have been 9. That's a lot of shots in you, Albert. Are you drinking coffee too? So you got to be going, woo! Anyway, I hope you're safe. I hope you feel better, buddy. All right. So, yeah, Eminem and Dolly Parton. Rent is going up like crazy. Hear about all the businesses in Chicago that are leaving the city because they can't afford the lease. They can't afford the rent. They're running from these. This is downtown Michigan Avenue. This is the city of Chicago. Rent is going up, and there's no stopping it. The way this is going right now, folks, with this regime that's going right now, everything is going food, rent, car, gas, everything is going skyrocket. Can someone please explain to me why? Explain to me. The monkey should be in the Rock. Patrick, the monkey should be. Raspberries, they should be in the Hall of Fame. Support the truckers. Absolutely. How about this? You know, now February 28th, supposedly the masks will be lifted in Illinois. I don't know about some schools. I don't know, whatever. Some schools already have lifted the masks. But here's what's happening with people lifting masks and folks and taking these masks and throwing them away when you're done wearing them. Don't throw them out on the street. I believe how many masks I see. The world is throwing over 3 million masks away. Mounds of toxic time bomb waiting to happen. Be respectable when you take that mask off. Throw it in the garbage. There you go, Albert. Get those old bastards out of politics. I agree with you, especially the bastard we have right now. Repeat the question about the Hall of Fame. Albert, Eminem and Dolly Parton are being put into the Hall of Fame this year. No disrespect to Dolly. I like Dolly, but not Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't care for Eminem, but he's still not rock and roll. They have not contributed anything to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So there you go. So these tonic masks, what are they doing them when they throw them away? Quoted in the New York Post, a toxic time bomb waiting to happen. Wow. And the news just keeps getting better, folks, just to show what kind of world we live in. According to another one to the New York Post, a lot of shit happening in New York, I noticed. But anyway, this is a Texas woman. Had sex with 9 different students in school in exchange for vape pens. You can't make this up, folks. Google it. You can't make this up. Number one, she's screwing around with little kids or students. Doesn't make a difference. You're a teacher. You're not supposed to be fucking around with kids. In exchange, not 1, not 2, but 9. 9 different students in exchange for vape pens. You can't go out and buy a vape pen? Marry a bunch of slobs out there, wonder what their house looks like. I can just imagine. Whether you're a Trump fan or not, ladies and gentlemen, him and Tiger Woods are building a new golf course, number one. And number 2, he's got a brand new social media app that started on Monday called Truth Social. Truth Social is the brand new app by former President Donald Trump. Whether you're a Trump fan or not, this is another social media outlet that's going to be out there. So there you go. Just thought I'd throw that out there, folks. All right. Get this. According to Business Insider, this really irks me, folks, because you know when you go to restaurants, back in the day, you needed a jacket or you needed a tie. You got to look kind of respectful when you go into a nice fine dining restaurant. Sports bar doesn't make a difference. I mentioned this time and time again. You see a girl all dressed up. The guy's got a baseball hat turned the other way while he's paying $100 for a steak. See if Chicago is laughing stock. It's a Nation News. Yeah, Rosa, it is a laughing stock. Mr. Antonelli, how you doing, sir? Can I be number 10? How you doing, sir? I hope you're doing well. So listen to this. This is according to the Business Insider. This is an exclusive restaurant in Sydney, Australia, that's banning people from coming in with too many tattoos and too many heavy, loud jewelry. And this one's even better. Designer label clothes. They're keeping those people out of this restaurant because they say it's intimidating to the rest of the people that are coming in. So supposedly this restaurant is a lot of people that go to it are celebrities or rich people. But they're kicking these people out. They're banning them from the restaurant so it doesn't intimidate the mom and pop guy working there, whatever it is. Now, that's insane to ban somebody because they got tattoos and ban somebody from wearing designer clothes and banning somebody if they're walking in with jewelry. Now, if you're walking in with a swastika, I can understand you get kicked out. If you walk in with a white sheet, I can see you're going to get kicked out. But these people probably, they want to walk in and dress like that, they can. But kick the guy out with the baseball cap when he's eating a steak. No. Or the gym shoes. No. But get rid of these people. This is Sydney, Australia. Now, mind you, this is a different country, and there are different countries out there. Do you believe this shit? Getting kicked out because the mom and pop people that come in there, it's intimidating. Then put them in the VIP section. To kick them out is insane. Insane, folks. Insane. All right. Boys, we're getting good today. How about some more sponsors, folks? Let's not forget, of course, Portillo's fundraisers. If you have a nonprofit organization or fundraiser looking to raise some money, contact our son Joe at 224-636-3646, or give him on his email at jfank@portillos.com. If you have the fundraiser at any Portillo's, anything they raise over $200, you get 20% of the proceeds. And they're hiring at all the Portillo stores. So check it out there with Portillo's. Actually, don't forget my wife, who's going to be joining us tomorrow, Thursday, as our co-host, Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits with reducing credit card fees. You know she's going to be good for you, folks, because she owns a business. That's why she can give you these great deals. Go to Laura Ocean Solutions. That's right, folks. All right, it is coming to the end. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Ocean, don't forget to check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Don't forget, tomorrow, River Cafe in River Grove. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, Offsides Bar and Grill with Ocean's Rat Pack. And Sunday, Ronald Estes Speakeasy, Tony Ocean Live, 4 o'clock showtime. Sinatra Sunday. It's going to be fun, folks. Absolutely. Wow. Bernie Madoff, according to New York Post, Bernie Madoff's sister and husband were found dead in Florida. Karma is a bitch, Bernie. You screw people, you're going to get screwed. That whole family should be whacked. Should be whacked. And one last thing, folks. Don't forget Patriot Funding Incorporated. Last but not least, right here, unsecured credit lines, personal term loans, personal cash line of credit, business credit cards, personal credit cards. Patriot Funding Incorporated. Call Dave Antonelli at 630-675-4730. Commercial money lending at its finest. Call Dave and tell him Tony O sent you. I want to thank our executive producer, April. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, our guest will be Michael Byrne, talking about the outfit, the Cosa Nostra, the mafia, what's going on in different parts of the world, the history of it, and the fascination with people that love the mafia so much. That's Michael Byrne will be our guest tomorrow as well. Hey, guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Now, listen, last thing I got to tell you, last thing for all the hypocrites, the lady from The View, Joy Behar, Blowhard, whatever her name is. Now, in the afternoon, she's on the show. Wear your masks. Wear your mask. But Thursday night in a nice restaurant, there's a picture of her, according to the Daily Mail, with no masks, talking with her friends. Another rich hypocrite bullshit. Telling other viewers to put their mask on. And as she goes out at night with her girlfriend, she's drinking. That's this crazy world we're living into. Just living for it. It's crazy. I got enough to say. I'm done. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in today. Support local truck drivers. Support local establishments. Support live entertainment. Please pray for Ukraine out there. And we got some birthdays we forgot to mention. So let me give you a couple quick birthdays. I can't believe I forgot the birthdays today. I'm usually pretty good at this stuff. All right, birthdays real fast. Nina Simone, singer. The great David Geffen, owner of Geffen Records. Let's see. Edward Sheriff Curtis, a great photographer, does all the Native American pictures and the Western pictures. I love that. I love his work. Fantastic. Kurt Cobain, former member of Nirvana, of course, celebrates a birthday. Charles Barkley, Mr. NBA himself. Jay Giles from the Jay Giles Band celebrates a birthday today. Andy Kaufman, the great comic actor Andy Kaufman. Cheryl Gillio, my friend Cheryl for many years. Happy birthday, Cheryl. How about Sybil Shepherd, the great actress Sybil Shepherd. Rue McClanahan, of course, from the Golden Girls and more other great shows. Happy birthday, Rue McClanahan. And last but not least, our prayers go out to Val Kohler, and he was one of the owners of the big nightclub back in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s called Tuts. That's right. Val Kohler passed away. All right, folks, that's enough of that. Thank you for Mama D's doing much better. Keep praying. She's in the hospital for a couple more days. Hope she will bring her home. Thank you guys for watching, everybody. God bless you all. Don't forget, thewindycityboys.com. Friday, March 11th, me and Greg Reaney. Get the tickets there, or you can get it satellite. You can see us live stream. Check that out. And don't forget Chicago West Fest for Ocean's Rat Pack in Chandler, Arizona, the 18th and 19th. Saturday night, Offsides, Sports Bar, Ocean's Rat Pack, dinner and show. Thank you guys so much for being on. Love you all. Have a great day, everybody. Oh, Gary Brooker passed away. Sorry about that, Albert. I'll mention that again tomorrow to make sure. Hey, love you guys. God bless you all. Peace and love in the great words of Ringo Starr. And imagine a better world. John Lennon. Peace and love. God bless you. Nick Sahajas, take us out. Share it, folks. Share the page. See you later.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
See you later, folks. Have a great one. God bless.